Innovation is very, very important for us. Obviously, with the hotels that we've got around the world, we're continually looking at what we can do. I think as far as a business traveller or even a traveller in general, whether they're coming for a holiday, wants to go into a room and wants to have a room that's got as much technology as possible that they've got at home. For instance, going at home nowadays, I'm very au fait with the fact that I'll walk into my house, I'll be able to switch on my laptop and get a very constant broadband connection. Having a nice flat panel TV, having the ability to have, whether it's DVD or content services delivered to the TV. All these things we're very used to when we go home. Why not put those into a hotel room? So it's got to be something that we feel that a person can feel at home when they come into our hotels. They have all the conveniences of what they have at home. They have everything at their fingertips, when they want it, how they want it, and when they want to get it. So it's easy for them to do things. Recent projects that we put into place, which is Tokyo and Shanghai. We opened Shanghai latter part of 2009. We actually just had the grand opening last week. We've basically gone to very much a converged network. Now, what's a converged network? We're using a traditional wired network with then items that are actually put into place around that wired network and wirelessly around that network. For instance, we've got IP telephone, IP telephony, we've got IPTV, Internet Protocol items. We are now looking at all of our buildings that we're going into place in our projecting at the moment to have 99.9% coverage wirelessly in the building for both data and for voice. This means that we're using it front of house for guests. They can walk into their room, have a wireless network connection to their laptop. They can use it wherever they want in the hotel, whether that be in the restaurant, the bars, or even in a function room. Also, we're using it back of house as well. So back of house, what do we do there? We basically give all of our admin and service staff a mobile phone. That mobile phone is then off the wireless network. We do service orders to it, valet calls to it, all automated. Press a button of a guest, the actual valet on the floor gets the actual service request, laundry to be picked up or other items such as that. This is all wirelessly delivered, and we want it in 99.9% of the building because we're obviously going to give it to security people, engineering. We obviously want it to work in lifts as well, so I can walk, get in a lift, go 13 floors up the building, no interruptions, and basically that network is put into place. So one of the real changes, if you like, in the last 3 to 5 years for us is the adoption of this converged and wireless network, which we cover the whole building. Just a question about what's technology and what's our role in that. Actually, to innovate in a hotel, you've always got to try and be, watch where you're going, try and set a strategy for where you're going. Technology is a large part of that. In our hotels that we're, again, projecting and putting into place, when we sit down and look at the hotel building, when we sit down and look at a room, technology plays a very big part of that. I mentioned earlier on flat panel TVs. I mentioned 99.9% of the building having to be covered by wired and wireless. Well, when we design a hotel nowadays, we are in with the designers in the building of these locations. We're in with the designers and the people who are putting things into place. Even all the way down to the way that we do millwork for a point of sale station in a restaurant. To us, it's not just we buy a station and put it in. It's how does the POS look? Where are we going to hide things? How are we going to put things into place? So for us, from a design point of view, build point of view, technology is really pushing a lot of those items. Where we put the TVs in the guest room, you can't just hang a TV. You've got to think of what you're going to do with it, how you design it, how we connect that TV, how that gets connected from an IPTV, the television content we put onto it. So a lot of the things that we are innovating design-wise has a technical edge on it.